guys and gals, Nary here from Draveyar Game, and it's something on sort of the gaming drag today. I'm coming back at you with the Let's Play episode of Fatal Force, Tragedy of the Lone Wolf Arc. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you are up, and let's go. Alright, all members of Nerobites Hunters have had negative experiences dealing with supernatural phenomena in their lives. That's why they hunt without showing any mercy when dealing with beings like us. Did I already get past this? No, did I? Weird. Maybe? Whatever. We're fine. You talked! Yes, I'm addressing you. Do you prefer communicating in animal language? Unfortunately, I'm not capable of doing so. The Black Wolf sneered and proceeded to untie the boy. However, the majority of werewolves I've encountered tend to have limited speech and behave like wild animals. Well, you spoke in that form quite fluently, unless you were a hybrid like myself and others. Hybrid? You're confused. Prompting driver examines his... Oh. Maybe it is in the wrong spot. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Alright. Your eyes still appear to be their natural color for the time being. However, were you aware that at any moment both of your eyes can unexpectedly turn yellow? No. So, you need this glass to hide the sudden change in the color of your eyes, and this collar can assist you in maintaining control of your sudden shifting. Are you following what I'm saying here? I'm aware of that. It assists me in avoiding rapid shifts when my predominant emotion is anger, which happens quite often. Yep, and you can remove it if something necessary were to happen to you. I do understand, but why don't you wear any of this, and why are you still in wolf form? I told you already, I'm a hybrid. Aside from the main issue, you also should consider changing your name. What? My name? Yes, you should strongly consider changing your name, and Lisa will advise you on the tasks that need to be completed for the time being. I just don't get why. I just don't get it. Why do I need to do that? It's difficult to put it like that. Let's imagine I'm doing this in order to set up a trap for anyone or maybe even a group of people. The Wolfsbane clan, huh? It is possible that it will take some time, but someday we will be able to solve the mysteries that it is our right to understand. All I need is you to trust me. Wolves. Very well. I agree to change my name, but I have one condition. Alright then. What is it? I want to choose a name for myself. Sure. Did you already choose your new name? Thornton Lucian. We will now return to the main story, and you will experience it from Draveyar's perspective. Shit! What is happening? Where's Zero and Neri? Why is that brown wolf suddenly in front of us? Gah! Could you please calm down for a moment, Mickey? Tony, he's finally cast his territorial spell. I raised my voice at Mickey and realized that we had arrived too late at the library. Neri, damn it, I hope he's doing well with Zero, as I am aware that he is in his company. It's time to settle down this brown wolf for good. Wait, did that Four Eyes just cast a territorial spell? Mickey appears to be confused about what just happened. I take a deep breath and slowly explain it to him. Yes, he did cast it. His spell is called Wishing Maze, and it affects his territories. Second, y'all. Water time. You aware of it all along and chose not to inform me of the matter? Jeez. Mickey is demonstrating his anger by evaluating his behavior. Perhaps he is envious of Tony. Nevertheless, I need to concentrate and consider things through before something gets even worse than it was before. Oh god, it's an angry-looking werewolf. This brown wolf seemed to be bewildered by the current circumstances as it keeps staring at both Mickey and I. Mickey, I need you to handle him while I think of a solution to resolve this situation. Wait, what? Just do it. Please keep him occupied while I brainstorm a solution to handle that guy. God, but please be quick because I don't want his blood to get all over my fur. While he is ranting about not wanting to get his white fur filthy, he begins to battle with the brown werewolf. Grr. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, this person seems to be quite insane already. I am uncertain if I can keep him for a long time. Both of them were pushing each other, with Mickey grabbing the werewolf's hand to prevent it from attacking with its claws. I must act swiftly as I made a commitment to Neri that I will not cause harm to the brown werewolf. The main issue is how I can accomplish the task without causing harm to the individual, as my blade is intended for lethal purposes. My blade is incapable of causing harm to humans. Instead, it has the ability to erase negative memories. Bad memories? God, hurry up, Draveyar, something is wrong with this guy. Mickey appears to be struggling with that brown guy, but I think I know what to do now. I need to try. Mickey, try diverting him. I think I know what to do. What? Gah, alright. Mickey made an effort to draw him away, but he was still rather close to me. Once I find the blinds point in his defense, I was quick with my blow and struck him from behind with my blade. Ah! Yeah, I thought you didn't want to kill him. Indeed, but there is something that I can cut. I withdraw my blade away from that brown werewolf's body, but he still does not answer, instead displaying a shocked expression. Then he began to respond, but was confused. He's examining his chest, and there are no visible wounds or signs of bleeding. Draveyar, what have you done? You mentioned that you would cut something from him. I alleviated his despair. Initially, I believed that it would be fatal for him, but Neri reminded me of something that had slipped my mind. He is really innocent. When we were both looking at that brown werewolf, he started sobbing and gradually laid down on the ground. I thought you cut his despair. He's crying now. That's despair. I suppose that he has finally become himself at this very moment, which indicates that my new way is working for him. I believe he is doing well now. Shall we go, Mickey? Well. If you say so. Stella! Second now. Now you are back as Neri's perspective. What just happened? I'm confused as I suddenly find myself inside the library. I am currently feeling completely confused. I keep blinking my eyes and scanning my surroundings in search of the wolves. I witnessed someone collapsing to the floor. He appears familiar, and I quickly move towards him. Oh my god. I came to a sudden halt and was utterly stunned when I discovered that the individual who collapsed was in fact a werewolf. Neri. The voice sounds familiar, and I'm approaching the wolf guy. Oh my god, Tony, is it really you? I'm surprised that despite his altered appearance, I'm still able to recognize him by his distinct scent. I've never met him in person, as I used to wear a blindfold at that time. However, I still vividly remember his scent and his voice. You're a werewolf. Damn it. This is not the right time to chit-chat, Neri. You need to listen to this before the spell in the territories wears off. He appears to be struggling to stand and seems to be experiencing a significant amount of pain at the moment. Whoa, calm down there. You appear to be weak. I'm supporting him as he nearly collapses once more. Listen, Neri, I understand that this may seem strange, but it's important for you to trust me. At least with me, you won't have to worry about me spinning my word like Draveyar does. At the very least, I'll be direct with you. Well, there is yet time. Okay, I can agree with that. Okay, well, tell me, what is it you wanted to tell me? Linda is currently alive. What? I was shocked by his statement because I was the one who witnessed Linda's death at that time. That's impossible. I saw her body. Are you absolutely certain that it was her body? I only saw it from the building below at that time. But how? It doesn't matter anymore. What you need to know is that she is the one who turned your friend into a Wendigo. What the fuck? How did you come to know all this? It's quite frustrating for me to admit, but Zero is the one who figured it out. He formulated 10 theories regarding the true identity of the witch, solely based on the information gathered from the tragic events that occurred at Hellish Lake. And also based on the information provided by Gwen. 10 theories? That's crazy! Crazy might not be the right term at the moment. I was shocked when I saw him in that form so suddenly. That morning I happened to overhear his conversation with Mickey about modifying the Draveyar's plan. Suddenly he became aware of my presence. The full moon is still far ahead, but he is already able to change into his adult form at this moment. He asked Lisa and me to meet discreetly at a specific building, which is not too far from the academy. That was the moment when he shared with us his plan and his prediction. I understand now, but could you please tell me what the 10 things that are part of his prediction? To be honest, I don't remember all those predictions, but there is one that makes me certain about its possibility of happening. Which is? The time when you go to the library. Wait, what? That doesn't make any sense at all. How did he know that I was going to the library? You see, I have the option to change my destination if I so desire. That's the point. You will change, but you won't, since you were triggered by Mickey's treat. Indeed, it doesn't make any sense at all, but when you think about it, you were in a desperate situation. Secondly, there was a time when you left the academy simply because you heard someone screaming. I believe it was Gwen during that particular time. Exactly, but do you know why she was screaming at that time? At that time, Neri? Did you see Linda's lifeless body? Wait a minute, is that also part of the plan? That is indeed true. It was a deliberate part of the plan and also aligned with Zero's prediction, where the witch would feign her own death to conceal her true identity. Have you noticed why everything has suddenly turned red in color? What about the environment, the skies, and the building? Yeah, I did notice the change when I was at the library. Zero had cast a spell known as the Blood Prison, specifically targeting individuals connected to the case. Is it called Blood Prison? It sounds like casting it requires blood. Yes, we did obtain a sample of blood from the brown werewolf. If you still remember, he ambushed us before. Yeah. After that, I decided to take a risk and go into hiding, faking my own death. Shit, the enchantment is growing weaker! Linda! Why? Linda suddenly appears out of nowhere, continuing to surprise me. Her smile is sinister, unlike any I had seen from her before. Sometimes I can really empathize with you, Neri. However, life is full of unexpected events. Well, I start to notice that something is happening. I informed Gwen that I needed to use the women's restroom for personal reasons. But why, Linda? Why? My life feels quite mundane and uneventful. I'm feeling quite bored with the monotony of my everyday life, which consists of attending college, returning home, and having meals. I'm feeling empty. What? People have already died simply due to your boredom. People always die, Neri. That makes me ponder the mysteries of life and death. See? What happens when life is constantly confronted with death? And what about when death confronts life? You died and then came back to life, much like the zombies portrayed in movies. After conducting thorough research, I was able to locate a book in the library that provides valuable insights and guidance on achieving any desired goals. A book? Yeah, they're called self-help books. Perhaps something from this library's collection, due to the fact that there was a red part that contains the entire book of Supernatural. I seem to recall that there was a book about Wendigos. Yeah, but it seems that book vanished out of the restricted area all of a sudden for no apparent reason. At first, I believed the book to be complete and utter garbage. However, in the end, it did tell me about several things that I sought. Let me guess, that book had a cover that was made from animal skin, and it was written using blood. What kind of book is that? Yes, it appears that you are also familiar with it. Zero informed me about it. That book is not an ordinary book like the ones you are used to reading. The book is alive and has a name. It is called The Grimper. Oh my god, you seem to have a lot of knowledge about it. The book that I used to conduct experiments on some people. Some people like Timmy. How could you? You are quite naive, Neri. Timmy is using you as a shield against those bullies. Furthermore, he's also a dummy. Just believe that I was his close friend who helped him with any assignment, until I came up with an idea to make some special preparations. I offered him advice to consider taking a vacation with his family, suggesting a specific destination. Hellish Lake. It was you all along. Exactly. But you know, I feel fortunate and amazed because I never expected to encounter another family at that location. A werewolf's family. As you are well aware, Mr. Anderson, it's like killing two birds with one stone. How could you do this to him? To Timmy? How could you? You deceived Mr. Anderson, leading him to believe that you would bring his daughter back to life, only to ultimately kill me. Not exactly, anyway. She manipulates him using a form of mind control spell. Draveyar! It appears that my spell is completely off. Hold on there. Gah, you are certainly heavy. Shut up, Furball. Do not ask for your help. Jeez, you're still being annoying even though you're already in this condition. Tony nearly loses his balance, but fortunately, Mickey's able to catch him in time. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron. Never mind, y'all. Alright. I forgot. I'm not 100% updated on the names yet. Anyway, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!